You have entered the Chronic's rabbit hole. And Timmy, thank you so much for bringing us our final Christmas song of the holiday season. And this is from Jarkko Ahola, and the song's name is Sylvian Joululaulu. And this is a Finnish Christmas song.
Thank you so much, Timmy, for bringing the final Christmas song of the season down the rabbit hole.
We love you all.
Timmy, thank you so much for bringing Jarkko Ahola down the rabbit hole. I can't wait to get into Sylvia's joululaulu, or Sylvia's Christmas Carol. You let us know that this has probably been cited as the most beautiful Finnish Christmas carol, and it was written by a school teacher in the 19th century who was actually away from his homeland. Finland at the time, was visiting Italy and was homesick when he wrote this Christmas carol.
Beautiful.
So I'm really excited to get into this and hear the beauty of this Christmas carol in the Finnish tongue. And if you guys are as excited to be here with us for our last Christmas song of the season, remember to like, comment, and subscribe for more EntertheCronicness.
I know I had a great Christmas. Everyone, share your Christmas stories down below. And without further ado, we're very happy that this is a Finnish Christmas song, because we're starting to feel like we love the culture and the people from Finland. And you have embraced us so much as well. So it's nice to be able to partake in your most beautiful Christmas song. Already stunning.
Ja niin joulu joutui jo taas pohjolaan. Joulu joutui jo rintoihinkin. Ja kuuset ne kirkkaasti loistuaan jo pirteihin pienoisiin. Mut ylhäällä orressa vielä on vain se häkki, mis sulkee mun sirkuttajain. Ja vaiennut vaikerrus on vankilan. Oi murheita muistaa, ken vois laulajan. Sypressi tuoksuu nyt talvellakin. Istun oksalla uljaimman puun. Misin täpivet viini on vahtovin. Ja sää aina kuin toukokuun.
Okay, I just gotta come in here because it's just such a song that brings out a yearning for something that you're missing, and there's not a more powerful feeling that when you travel is that homesickness that you can get, especially if you didn't travel with your loved ones as well, how difficult that could be.
Absolutely.
I remember going to Mexico with my family, where my family had all their loved ones, but like my girlfriend was at home. So eventually when I was in Mexico, I was yearning to go back home while everyone was still enjoying all the excursions we were going on to. So for someone to be in a different country and then to be missing that person in Christmas is the perfect embodiment, even if you don't know what is being said, and the beauty of this whole performance with the orchestra here. It's just like it's so stunning.
It's absolutely stunning, and I love what you say, like this is the perfect song that gives you that yearning. And the fact that it was written by a school teacher who was yearning for his home.
Totally right.
Like even from the school teacher, I believe his name was Zachary, and he lived from 1818 to 1890 something.
Okay.
Right. And so like during that time as well, while listening to this, I'm thinking like they didn't have airplanes or fast travel or anything like what we have today.
Very true.
So to get home is such an adventure and a journey. So like that yearning is so deep in his soul in this.
Absolutely.
And even with the English translations that you gave us, Timmy, he's talking about how even he's like, it's Christmas in my homeland, but is it still Christmas in my heart? Because I feel like a prisoner here.
Totally right.
And like am I a caged bird in this while he's singing? So it's so beautiful.
And Jarkko's doing such a good job here, and apparently he was like a metal singer as well. So to be able to sing so classical here as well, it just shows his range, because I don't know what his singing style is with the bands that he's a part of, but this is stunning.
Been introduced to Jarkko before, but he's gorgeous voice, just a gorgeous individual.
Let us know where he's from to give us that little history too. But without further ado, this is beautiful.
Soi sen runsaammat riemut, ken kertoilla voi.
Beautiful melody.
Tähdistä kirkkain nyt loisteesi luo sinne Suomeeni kaukaiseen. Ja sitten kun sammuu sun tuikkeesi tuo, sä siunaa se maa muistojen.
Here we go.
Kiitosta sen laulu soi Sylvian. Ja soi aina maista soittoisimman.
Wow. Yeah, they nailed that.
Wow.
It's so beautiful. It's like, do you think Christmas is the most widespread holiday in the world?
Absolutely, 100%.
Then, like, I think the most beautiful thing about doing all these, like, Finnish Christmas songs is just, like, it makes you want to investigate all of the Christmas songs from every culture around the world, because there's so much more songs than you think. Because if you ever get tired of the ones that you've heard from your home country, just go switch it up and go over there and learn that and kind of get into that spirit, and you'll learn a different history and you'll grow from it as a human race, right?
Absolutely. I think this Christmas is the Christmas that I have grown the most as a human, as an individual.
Yeah.
Than any other Christmas, because this Christmas we have actually looked into other cultures' Christmas songs.
Big time.
Finnish, Netherlands, everywhere. Right.
Yeah.
And there's something I have learned about the Christmas songs, especially in Europe and in the north in Europe,
Absolutely.
is how melancholic they are.
Yes.
How dark they are.
Yeah.
Because over here, and we mentioned this before, our Christmas songs are so, oh my God, it's Christmas.
So commercialized.
And it's so Hallmark and well, for me. And
so
going into all of these gorgeous dark Christmas songs like this one, even in the lyrics here, which I don't have up on screen, but just from remembering what I read, it was talking about how even the prisoners are quiet now, and it really made me think, because the school teacher that wrote this died in the 1890s, so this was around the time when the school teacher was, writing these
formulated?
songs, formulating these songs and things like that, because I don't know the exact date this was written, but between 1818 and 1890 there was so much upheaval happening in Europe all the way
Yeah,
across.
especially in Finland with
it's
the history you were telling us about.
absolutely, especially in Finland and like all over the place. So like there
Families and all
were
that.
these prisoners and the prisoners of war all over the place. So talking about feeling like a caged bird, talking about these types of really dark things that in the West here you don't really correlate with Christmas because everything is so swept under the rug in the West.
And our history hasn't really been bloodshed at all, at least in
No,
Canada's
at least
time.
in Canada,
Yeah.
like Canada does have some blood, have a bloody history, but it's very swept
We
under
don't
the
talk,
rug.
yeah, not
No
enough
one
for me
talks
to
about,
know.
right? And like
Yeah.
when you're learning about Canadian history, it's like Canada signed a piece of paper. Canada traded some furs. Canada signed a piece of paper.
Well, I definitely know what we did to, unfortunately, the First
Yeah.
Nations over here. So, I mean, I'm sure they
And
even
then-
have some amazing songs from that and what they went through,
Absolutely.
right?
Absolutely. And I
Yeah.
would love to hear a lot of like the First Nations songs around their holidays, around the holidays, even with Christmas, because like there's so much history that is hidden because I feel like people worry it's too dark to talk about.
Yeah.
But the best thing about music and these carols like this one that we're listening to and like all these Christmas carols from around the world that we've been listening to is it's a way to heal from these dark times that we've gone through and to be able to move forward and understand other perspectives and other points of view.
100%, because where Christmas originated, at least partially, is Saturnalia, and that was like a Roman festival that was to happen at the end of the year to bring people's spirits up after a crushing defeat to the tribes around them, and then they needed to bring morale up. So like, and then everyone played different roles and got to give gifts to each other in different roles and got to experience that. But also, I'm sure their songs were reflecting on the battles that they had during those times as well. And there's more history to
There's
these songs.
so
You can
much
feel
history. And I like what you brought up, like with Saturnalia, because there are so many, and like, because there's Yule, there's Saturnalia, there's
Yeah.
so many different
things brought together.
pieces
around the
of
world.
Christmas that have come from history around the world. So Christmas that we have today is all of these different forms of celebration in a trench coat.
Sure is.
Then so
Yeah.
it's so
Mystery
nice.
box.
Mystery box. So it's so nice to be able to experience all of this, and this is like such a beautiful Christmas song.
Yeah, stunning. The melody was incredible. That's something for me that I need from a Christmas carol, is a beautiful melody that I can remember and come back to. So we hope you all had a good time with us. Timmy, we hope you had a great Christmas and are loving the end of your year. And Chronicans, if you have not done it yet, we would love it if you hit that subscribe button on your way out. And hopefully you enjoyed the last Christmas song for the year. But we are now exiting the rabbit hole, folks.
Timmy, thank you so much for bringing Sylvian joululaulu, so Sylvia's Christmas Carol, down the rabbit hole. This was absolutely beautiful. The singer, Jarkko Ahola, is just insane. He has such a range with his voice. So definitely let us know in the comments below where else we can see him from. Peace and love, everyone.
God bless y'all.
And take care. Bye for now.
Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more Enter the Chronicness.
Special thanks to all of our YouTube, Patreon, and Buy Me a Coffee members. Thank you for all of your support.
Thank you all so much for making it all the way to the end of the video. If you had a good time and you are new to the channel and you don't want to miss the next one, here is a very easy way that you can make it to our next one by hitting the subscribe button. If you liked what you heard on this video and you want to support this artist, then an easy way to do that is going right here. And I think we have a really good video for you right here that we think you will enjoy. Thank you all so much. See you next time.